Hello, people. How are you today? Welcome back. Like I promised, I'm going to cover all 14 games of the NFL. So, as I always do, let's just cover first the previous round. So, I'm not going to go over all of these games in particular. I mean, you already know the results, there are too many. All I can say is I got 8 out of 13, and I could have actually got 11 because, like I told you, the games that my other model was predicting, they got it right. So, for example, I told you in my last video Broncos. My other model predicted the Colts, and they actually won. The other game, Steelers against Seattle. Seattle won the game, and my model predicted that. And the final game where that happened, it's also there, right there, on the Giants. The only game my current, or let's say the model that I use on that occasion, got right was actually this one, Bills. My other model would have actually gone wrong in this one. But yeah, the good thing is that we got all parlays, so which is very good. So we're going to keep on with this NFL season. So we got the first game is Panthers against Falcons. This could actually end up in an upset for the Falcons. There are some strong signals for that, but I'm going with the model with what it says, so I'm going with the Falcons. So let's go to the stats for that game. This is a favorite for the Falcons. Obviously, look at this. The Panthers are really doing really bad. Not a single game won in the last 5 games. The Falcons at least won against the Vikings in a kind of surprise victory. But yeah, I believe the Falcons can win this game. But yeah, this game is going to be kind of tight. So I will really advise against going with or including this game in a parlay streak. Okay. Next up, we got, it's not that. So we got the Browns against the Packers. I believe my prediction says Green Bay is going to win. Yes. So they are the big favorites. They are playing really good at, currently, defeating the Lions and the Commanders. Browns lost against Baltimore. We covered that before, and against the Bengals. So I believe Green Bay has everything to keep on going with this streak. They will win again. The next game we got Jaguars against the Texans. The Texans win this game according to my picks. Let's see what it's all about. So we got the favorite is actually the Jaguars. So I'm not going with the favorite. I'm actually surprised. I really thought that it was actually the Texans. So let's try to look at this, and yeah, look at this. The performance is kind of equal, but better, slightly better for the Texans. So I really believe they can win this game. Okay, so next up we got the Bengals against the Vikings, and I'm going with the Bengals on this one because they are really doing well. Again, the Vikings lost against Falcons. They are the favorites in this case, so I'm also not going with the favorite in this one. But yeah, you can see kind of equal, but better for the Bengals, especially very recently, where they won against Browns and against the Jaguars. So we got next up, we got the Patriots against the Steelers. I'm going with the Steelers for this game. Let's take a look at this. The favorites are the Steelers, so I'm going with the favorite. The performance is very much equal. 3 games for these two teams. It's going to be a very close game, I believe, but I'm going with the Steelers. Then we got the first parlay game. I got the Eagles against the Rams. The Eagles will defeat the Rams again, so that's my pick. I told you that they will defeat the Chiefs. That's exactly what they did, and I don't see any problem with that also doing for the Rams. So very much equal for wins for each. Okay, it's just that the Eagles have 3 consecutive wins, so it's kind of better. But yeah, I believe the Eagles will win this game. Next up, we got Tampa against the Jets. Kind of easy for me. Tampa is going to win. Every time I cover the Jets, they lose. So look, they are the big favorites for this game, and I really don't see any chance for the Jets to win, especially when they are not playing as a home team. Then we got the Titans against the Colts. I'm going with the Colts for this game. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so the Colts are the favorites for this game. Their performance is a little bit better than Tennessee, especially in the last consecutive three games. Solid wins against all of these teams, especially against the Broncos. Very close game. So yeah, I believe the Tennessee Titans will lose. Then we got the Commanders against the Raiders. This is going to be the second parlay game. I believe the Commanders will score the victory for this game. Let's take a look. They are the favorites for this match. The performance is kind of equal for both. I mean, only one win for each team. So we'll have to see. But yeah, I don't really think it's going to end up in an upset. The Commanders will win the game. Then we got the Chargers against the Broncos. The Broncos will win according to my pick. So let's go to this game. I'm not going with the favorite on this game either. So let's see. The performance is better for Broncos. They have 3 wins. I mean, 4 wins. They lost against the Colts, which was a very close game. So I really cannot say they were utterly defeated. And in the case of the Chargers, they have been basically outside of the victory against Kansas. Most of these two teams, I mean, most of the teams they have faced are not really that strong, in my opinion. So I'm going with the Broncos in this one, hoping for the upset. Then we got the Seahawks against the Saints. This is kind of easy. Okay, Saints really having trouble right now. Look at this consecutive losses, no wins to be found. Seattle is at least doing better in that regard. So yeah, they are the favorites and big favorites. So not going to argue against that. Then we got the Bears against the Cowboys. I believe the Cowboys will win the game. So let's go to that game. They are the favorites for this match. Uh, Kind of equal performance, very much equal. A little bit better for the Bears just because they avoided a loss against the Dolphins. But yeah, it will be a tight game, which I believe will end up in a victory for Dallas. Then we got the final parlay game, San Francisco against the Cardinals. So I believe the San Francisco 49ers will win. So they have the home advantage. They are the favorites. Very equal performance for both, really. But San Francisco kind of looks, it's very equal. I mean, from the start of the season, no, only wins for these two teams. Very much equal. So yeah, it's going to be close, but I believe San Francisco will win eventually. And I believe with the final game we got Giants against the Chiefs. I believe the Chiefs will win. They will basically recover from this losing streak and they will basically get their first win against the Giants. Okay. They are the favorites actually. So something going on with there. But yeah, the Giants have a better performance because they have 3 wins. But my model picks the Kansas City Chiefs, and I agree with that. So those are all the 14 games. As you can see, 3 parlay games. You can maybe add more if you want to your liking, but these are the games that my model picks for the easiest. Okay, so let's just go. So yeah, guys, that's basically all I have for you. Again, like, share the work, subscribe, follow me, and I'll see you next time. Take care.